Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Wherever you are, special greetings to you, and don't forget, if today is your first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Also don't forget to hit on the notification bell. Whenever we drop video, you will be the first person to be notified and know what the video is about. On this channel, we give you information and updates about migrants and also the latest update around the globe. But in today's video, we are going to be talking about employment contract in Italy, what you have to know about your contract, the contract you are even working with, or the contract that they have even given you at your workplace, what you have to know about the contract. So guys, without wasting much time, let's do this thing together. Yeah guys, but before I start the video, let me tell you that if you are from Nigeria and you want to send money back to Nigeria, the best application for you is TapTapSend. Go to Google Play or App Store, download TapTap, register, and in your first transfer, if you use my promo code, which is official Nigeria, you are going to be getting €5, £5 or $10 depending on the country that you are. You can send money through banks like the Zenith Bank, the Wema Bank, the Access Bank, and also the First Bank. And there is also cash pickup available. You have to collect the person valid national ID or driver's license, and you have to enter the details, and the person is going to collect the money without any problem. TapTapSend, they said send more and spend less. And now let's move on to the next story. The other time I did a video about employee rights in Italy. If you are an employer, the rights that you have to know, or what you have to know as employee in Italy. But in today's video, as I said before, we are going to be talking about employment contract, the type of contract that you are having. Is it original or is it fake? And if it is fake, at the end of the day, what is going to be the consequence, or what is going to be the disadvantages to you? We always try to give you the information that will benefit you in your staying in the country Italy. Now in Italy, we have contracts like the tempo indeterminato, tempo determinato. We have the apprendistato, which is the apprentice, but tirocinio is not a contract. Maybe if you're having tirocinio, don't come and ask me a question about tirocinio. Tirocinio is something that it's like something that you are now learning, you understand. But when it comes to contract, we don't consider it as a contract, you understand. So the contract we have in Italy, we have the tempo indeterminato, that is the life contract. We have the tempo determinato, that is the one it expires, and then the apprendistato is more or less like it's not like the normal contract, but I think we will be doing a video to be explaining it to you guys so that we will understand, because everything is step by step. And we have the contratto stagionale, that is the seasonal contracts that we have. And now if you have contract, or if your capo give you contract, you need to read and understand the contract before you sign the contract, because sometimes some of our brothers say if you do not, you have to sign the contract, you have to take the contract that way and you work because you need the work. Let me tell you that if you do your capo a favor and you are working with a fake contract, at the end of the day, you are going to suffer, because if you go and do certi trenta, you are the one who are going to pay the money or the taxes that your capo was supposed to pay. That is why a lot of us, when we go and do certi trenta, we end up by paying money. They will ask us to pay a debt, because our capo did not pay the debts for us, or the taxes that the capo was supposed to pay. The capo did not pay. And due to that, it was a fake contract that result the payment that you have to pay for the certi trenta that you did, because a lot of people did certi trenta, or they do certi trenta, and then at the end of the day, they gain money. The state have to pay them back some money, because they have a regular contract. For you to have a regular contract, you can send your contract to the ANOF, to the CAF, to the CGL, for them to control for you, Centro dell'Impiego. All of this patronatos, these CAFs, these agencies, they are there to help us. I don't know why, if we want bonus, we know that we can go to CAF, we can go to patronato, but something that will help us, we don't go. We just sign the contract, they will give us the contract. Sometimes we read, we don't understand, because the language is not all of us that we understand the language. We will just read, we will not even read, because we will just see our sign and then we sign. But to have a regular contract, you have to have the necessary things one have to have as employee having a contract. if you have a good contract, or if your contract is a regular contract, if you are sick and you are not going to work, your capo has to pay you, because the law of Italy, or how the contracts goes in Italy, if you have a contract, a regular contract, I don't mean a fake contract, if you have original contract and you are sick, they have to pay you, and you have to get some days for holidays. It's not that you work from 1st January to 31st December. You are not a robot. You are a human being. You are not an animal. You are not a robot. You are also human being, and there is blood. Blood passes through your veins, so you don't have to work from 31st of January to 31st of December. So if you have original or good contract, all these holidays are included, and if you go for holidays, your couple have to pay you as the way you are working. They don't have to deduct anything from your pay that you have gone for holidays. They have to deduct you. If you have original contract, that is where you get all these benefits. So before we sign a contract, let's understand the contract and do what before we do what. We sign the contract. You have days of holidays. You have holidays. You have also if you are sick and you are not going to work, they have to pay you. It is all depending on the good contract that you are doing, what you are having. Refugees Info made a video about this employment contract, and I decided to bring it out here so that all of us can also benefit from the Refugees Info video. Maybe if you are not following them on Facebook, you can also go and follow them on Facebook. A lot of news or updates, I always take it from that place, you understand, because they do a lot of research before they bring their news or any videos that they will bring out. But before, let's watch the video, and we are back, we will give you the rest of the update, so stay tuned.
Hello everyone, I'm Alice.
And I am Camilla from Refugee Info.
Today we'll talk about employment contracts in Italy. In Italy there are many different kinds of contracts, such as determinato, indeterminato, stagionale, apprendistato. Each of these have some characteristics in common, which we are going to explore in this video.
A work contract is a legal agreement between an employer and an employee. It establishes rights, obligations, and terms of the work relationship for both employers and employees. To regularly work in Italy, you must have a regular and registered work contract. This means that your employer must declare your work relationship to the employment center. Having a regular work contract allows you to benefit from workers' rights and from social security, such as sick leave, maternity leave, retirement, and so on. For example, if you get sick and you have a contract, your employer must pay for the days you are not working. This won't happen if you don't have a contract. A regular work contract is very important also to get a permesso di soggiorno per lavoro subordinato, obtain Italian citizenship, or rent a house.
Every work contract must include duration of employment, your employer or company's data, your data, position, start and end date, working hours, workplace, salary, privacy, signatures of both parties. For more details, you can refer to the National Collective Agreement, Contratto Collettivo Nazionale del Lavoro, for your relevant industry. Make sure you carefully read and understand the contract before signing it. If you're not sure about any of the contract elements, get help from a union or a CAF before you sign it. This way, you won't be bound with something you're not comfortable with. Make sure that your employer respects the terms and conditions of your work contract. For example, if your contract says you have to work 35 hours per week, but your employer makes you work extra hours without paying you, that's not fair, and you may want to report it to a trade union.
As always, if you have more questions, drop us a message on our Facebook page. That's all for now. Talk soon. Bye.
Ciao!
I hope you have seen the video. So that is how it is. You have to make sure that your contract is original, it's not fake, because renewing your document or converting your document, if you're having fake contract, the questura is going to keep your documents. A lot of people their documents are in the questura because the contract that they sent was fake contract and the questura did not convert or did not renew their document for them. So we have to make sure that any contract that they give us, we have to go and control the contract. We have to understand the contract before we do what? We sign. Don't let us say we want to do the favor of the couple. Any amount that they will give it to us, we have to collect. Let me tell you, in Italy, if they give you any debt or any amount of money to pay, my brother, whether if it is 10 years time, it is still in their data. One day you will go and pay it. You will go and renew your document and they will ask you that, do you know that you were owing this debt and you didn't pay? You have to pay it before we can process your document for what? We can process your document for you. So if you have this kind of issues, that is why the CAF are over there, the CGL, the Patronatos, the Centro per l'Impiego, they are there. If you just call them, they will just tell you how you do things. If you just go there, it's not anything, any big Italian that you want to speak. Voglio controllare il mio contratto. Just something that is something easy. Or if some of them even have patience, they can even wait for you to explain what you want to explain to them so that they will get you or they will understand what you want to come and do what you want to do. Don't let us do favors. Don't let us favor this our couples so that at the end of the day, they will put us in a hot water and they will be there relaxing. Renewing your contract, you have to, renewing your documents, you have to get a good contract, and even renting a house, you need to get original contract that do what? That grant you or that gives you all the benefit that you have to get as an employer. I think you guys as an employee. Yeah guys, I think watching the refugees info video and the little info that I've also given you, I think something has been understood. And if you don't still understand anything, you can still let me know in the comment section below. And please guys, let's do support our own, because some of us don't support our own at all. If you see the video, if the video is not useful to you, you don't share the video, you don't like the video, you don't comment, you don't do anything. But before we support ourselves, we need to do what? We need to put all these things into consideration. Maybe if you get a video and you don't like it, you can share the video to someone which it may benefit. Sharing the video doesn't cost you anything. Liking the video doesn't cost you anything. These days, I'm getting a lot of information from Libya, the way things are going over there. But Italy knows the problem that is going on in Libya. But the problem here is that the EU is not supporting, you understand? And this is my small platform. It's not that I will say it and Mario Draghi will hear everything. They're not going to hear everything. But if we keep on supporting, I think the voices will go far away. And at the end of the day, what we are also looking for, we will also do what? Get it. And this is the update I have for you today. The name still remains Official Cracker on YouTube, Official Cracker on Facebook, Official_Cracker1 on Instagram. If you have not subscribed yet, why don't you say the devil is a liar? Subscribe to the channel and be part of the family. Till we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.